Good morning, students. This is 11th standard botany video class, video 2. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson secondary growth. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen what is vascular cambium, how it is originated, two type of cambium, that is intrafascicular and interfascicular cambium. Both of them join together to form a vascular cambial ring. Difference between intra and interfascicular cambium. Then this vascular cambium contains two type of cells. One is the fusiform initials and ray initials. Fusiform initials are vertically elongated cells which are divided into storied cambium and non-storied cambium based on the arrangement of fusiform initial. Next one, ray initial. They are horizontally elongated cell which contains ray cells. They are forming the radial system of secondary xylem and phloem. Up to this only we have seen in the previous video. Now we are going to see activity of vascular cambium, secondary xylem and secondary phloem in this video. Dear students, see the topic activity of vascular cambium. So the vascular cambial ring, how it is formed? The fusion of interfascicular cambium and intrafascicular cambium to form a continuous ring-like structure is called vascular cambial ring. This vascular cambial ring is very active and cut off, produce new cells both towards the outer side and the inner side. So these cells which are produced outward form secondary phloem and inward secondary xylem. That means outer side they are producing the secondary phloem and inner side they are producing the secondary xylem. See the diagram which are showing the activity of vascular cambium. First one, this is the vascular cambium made up of parenchymatous cell which is single row of a vascular cambium. That's why they are given a portion of vascular cambium. So it cut off and produce a first layer inner side of the cambium. That is known as first formed xylem. Now only I told you this vascular cambium cut off and produce new cells both outer side and inner side. Outer side it produce secondary phloem. Inner side it produce secondary xylem. So inner to the cambium they are producing one layer that is known as first formed xylem. Then again the third diagram, inner to the first formed xylem, outer to the first formed xylem and also inner to the cambium they are producing second formed xylem. So first one is at the base, then newly formed xylem are on the top of the first layer. So second formed xylem is on top of the first formed xylem. Then the fourth diagram which are showing the third formed xylem which is produced above the second formed xylem. So the cambium which are producing xylem components inner side of the cambium. First one is at the base, at the top second, then at the top there having the third formed xylem. See the next diagram E. Outer to the cambium they are producing single layer is known as first formed phloem. Then Inner to the first formed phloem, they have produced another layer, that is second formed phloem, but the second formed phloem which is outer to the cambium. That is the important point here, outer to the cambium. So not only that, in the inner side, on top of the third formed xylem, they have produced one more layer which is known as fourth formed xylem. So this is the vascular cambial activity which are producing secondary xylem inner side and secondary phloem outer side. Dear students, the cambium which are forming secondary phloem outward, inward they are producing the secondary xylem. At places, cambium forms narrow horizontal bands of parenchyma which passes through the secondary phloem and xylem. That means a horizontal band அப்படின்னா என்னது குறுக்கு வாட்டில் அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். ஓகே, horizontal band of parenchyma widthwise parenchyma which passes through the secondary phloem and xylem. These are the rays. Horizontal band இருந்தால் that is said to be the ray initial. Due to the continued formation of secondary xylem and phloem through vascular cambial activity, both the primary xylem and primary phloem are crushed. So due to the newly formed secondary xylem and secondary phloem, the first formed primary xylem and primary phloem are destroyed or gradually crushed. Okay, so this is said to be the cambial activity producing secondary phloem outer side, secondary xylem inner side. Next, we are going to see secondary xylem. The one mark question. The secondary xylem is otherwise known as wood, which is formed by a relatively complex meristem, that is the vascular meristem, consisting of vertically elongated, we already studied, longitudinal section or axial section is known as fusiform initial. Then horizontally, that means radially elongated, is known as ray initials. Dear students, see the do you know paragraph. It is important, one mark question. Xylotomy. The study of wood, that means xylem, by preparing, that means secondary xylem, not primary xylem, secondary xylem or vascular xylem. The study of wood by preparing sections for microscopic observation is known as xylotomy. It is also 2 mark question. The study of wood or secondary xylem by preparing cross sections or thin sections and placed under the microscopic observation is known as xylotomy. So dear students, the axial system, that means longitudinal system, consists of vertical files of tertiary elements, fibers and wood parenchyma, whereas the radial system consists of rows of parenchymatous cells oriented at right angle to the longitudinal axis of xylem elements. So vertical elongated cells means it is the fusiform initial, isn't it? So that is the axial system. It consists of tracheary elements, that means xylem trachea, xylem fiber and xylem parenchyma. Wood means what is that one? Secondary xylem parenchyma. The radial system, that means ray initial, consists of rows of parenchymatous cells oriented at right angle to the longitudinal axis, that means axial system of xylem elements. So this secondary xylem showing variation from one species to another species with reference to the relative distribution of the different cell type, density and other properties. So this xylem is divided into two types. One is the porous wood or hardwood, non-porous wood or softwood. So these are all the two types of secondary xylem based on the reference to relative distribution, different cell types, density and other properties. First one, porous wood or hardwood. It is present in the dicotyledons wood which contains vessels is called porous wood. The wood with vessels means porous wood or hardwood. ரொம்ப கடினமாக இருக்கும். Example, Morus rubra. Non-porous wood or soft wood. Generally it is present in gymnosperm wood which lack vessels. Lack means absence of vessel. So wood lack vessels means non-porous wood. Wood with vessels means porous wood or hardwood. Example, Morus rubra. Dear students, differentiate between porous wood and non-porous wood is very important. 3-mark question. See the definition of non-porous wood. So non-porous wood which is present in the gymnosperm. Porous wood present in dicot plant, isn't it? Non-porous wood present in gymnosperm wood which lacks, underline the word lacks, means absence of vessel. It is known as non-porous wood or softwood. Example, pinus. See the diagram. This is the structure of porous wood and non-porous wood. First one, A, porous. So the circular shaped structure is known as vessels. So vessels are present in the dicot plant. That wood is called porous wood. Second one, absence of vessel. It is known as non-porous wood. Dear students, see the table column. Differences between porous wood and non-porous wood is very important. 3-mark question. First one, porous wood, example, Morus. Here non-porous wood, example, gymnosperm plant, example, pinus. The second differentiate between is common in angiosperm, that is dicot plant. It is common in gymnosperm. Here the third point is it contains vessels. Here it does not contain vessel. So it will be very easy to learn and also very important. 3-mark question. Differences between porous and non-porous wood. Dear students, this is the different diagram which are showing secondary growth in dicot stem. That means how secondary xylem and secondary phloem which is formed from the vascular cambium. See the first diagram A. So different vascular bundles is there. That means many vascular bundle. See one of the vascular bundle, a pink color, that means brown color, is known as xylem components which is present inner side. Then on top of the xylem, the yellow color layer is known as cambium. Then the light blue color, which is dot line, is known as phloem. So a cambium which is present inner side of the vascular bundle between xylem and phloem is called intrafascicular cambium or fascicular cambium. Okay. Then on top of the vascular bundle, another brown color layer is there. it is a bundle cap which is present in the vascular bundle of dicot stem. Okay. Then at the center, pith is present. This type of stele is known as eustele. That means many vascular bundles are arranged in the form of ring-like structure around the pith region is known as eustele, is the characteristic feature of dicot stem. So this diagram is the structure of dicot stem, how it is showing the secondary growth of xylem and phloem. Okay, when coming to the second diagram, a yellow color ring-like structure which is present between the vascular bundle. ரெண்டு vascular bundleக்கு நடுவில் இருக்கு பாருங்க. How it is produced? It is produced from the medullary rays made up of parenchymatous cell. That cambium is called, see the diagram, interfascicular cambium. It means between the vascular bundle, ரெண்டு vascular bundleக்கு நடுவில் இருக்கு. So both interfascicular cambium and intrafascicular cambium join together to form a ring-like structure is called vascular cambial ring. Then outermost layer is epidermis. Inner to the epidermis is the cortex. Then see the C diagram and D. Center, they are having the pith. So around the pith, they are having the vascular bundle. Then outer to the primary xylem and primary phloem, they are forming. Outer side, which is pink in color, is secondary phloem. Inner side, that is yellow in color, that means light yellow in color, they are forming the secondary xylem. Then medullary rays is also present between the secondary xylem and secondary phloem. And also see the diagram, vascular cambial ring is also there. That means both intra and interfascicular cambium are joined together to form a continuous ring-like structure is called vascular cambial ring. Then outer to the secondary phloem, a light blue color region is known as phelloderm. Then dark blue color layer is called phellogen or cork cambium. Then outer to the phellogen, a brown color layer is known as phellum or cork. So these are all the different layer which is present in the secondary growth in dicot stem. Dear students, this is the secondary growth in 2-year-old dicot stem. A portion is enlarged. See, this is the pith region. Around the pith region, they are having many vascular bundle. Here it's given only 3 vascular bundle. The dark reddish brown color is known as primary xylem. Then between the vascular bundle, the medullary rays which are forming the cambium is called vascular cambium. The rays are known as secondary medullary ray. Then cambium which is yellow in color. Inner to the cambium, they are producing secondary xylem, which is hard, that is known as autumn wood. Then light inner to the secondary xylem, outer to the secondary xylem, they are produced spring wood. Then outer to the spring wood only, they are produced autumn wood. So two type of secondary xylem is there. First formed is the spring wood. Then outer to the spring wood, they are forming the autumn wood. Then outer side of the cambium, they are produced secondary phloem. Then outer to the secondary phloem, 4 to 5 layer is known as parenchyma cells, which are modified into medullary rays, run between the vascular bundles. Then above the parenchyma cells, they are having 3 to 4 layer made up of collenchyma. Then outer to the collenchyma, they are having the secondary cortex or phallodum. Then outer to phallodum, they are having the cork cambium or phallogen. Then phellum or cork cells. Then epidermis, complementary cells and lenticels. So this is the secondary growth in 2-year-old dicot stem. Is very important 5-mark diagrammatic question. So dear students, I hope have you all understood interfascicular cambium, how they are producing vascular cambial ring. From this vascular cambial ring, they are producing secondary xylem inner side and secondary phloem outer side. Up to this, I conclude my video. Remaining, we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.